The final weekend arrives with tools in hand to refit the rankings chart for March. And we have ever clearer pictures of how that new chart looks. He gets a far higher rank for starters. Our past bout taught me to go for frontal right rather than over the top, Hokuseiho said, omitting to mention that reaching over the top of someone near his own height takes a lot of doing. He'll pursue a salary next time, but pursuing one right here today was Atamifuji. Once 2-0, then 2-3, then turning tables at the rope for 3-3. And what he faced today left him rattled to the core. Relief pours from his teenage face as he senses what he's done and prepares to bow and thank his seniors for all that tough love. But he's stopped mid-thought as a judge lifts his hand. Atami's foot may have stepped out and a conference is held. Could it yet be snatched from him? He survives. Atamifuji survives. And up to Division 2 he rises in just 1 year. I was revved up for one more bout if needed, he said. But when the result came through, I was so relieved I really had to hold those tears back. In Division 2, Tohakuryu knows he will rise to his highest ever rank next time, but will he take the January title too? The fact he pounded the ground here suggests his chances are far slimmer now, especially as Koto Shoho won this Saitama Sakai derby to push his score to 11, and in the very next bout, YAGO felled Kagayaki to do the same. I've trained so often with Kitanowaka, so I know he's going to try the throw, which is why I could calmly respond and keep going forward, said Koto Shoho. And, on the title, I don't want to have regrets come this time tomorrow. YAGO, also of Saitama Sakai, said, "There's a healthy tension, and a nice rush from having given all my strength to the cause. Honestly though, I would see this title as a bonus." And now for the title race you most want to see, Division 1. Kotonowaka entered the arena with an outside chance, and retained it by condemning Takano Sho to demotion. Asked to describe challenging for the Emperor's Cup 49 years after his grandfather last won it, he said, "Nothing changes as far as each bout is concerned. I just have to give it my all and meet the challenge head on. Hence, today, I could come in with a really strong will." That was actually the bout after this one, with a nervy Mitakeumi bidding to keep joint lead. And for the second day straight did he conquer those nerves in an assured, solid display. I simply thought of fighting in my normal style, and won in that normal style. That's all, asserted Mitake. And asked about tomorrow's showdown with Terunofuji, to whom he has lost 7 times straight, he said, "If I fight my way, as I know I can, I'll be alright. And as for my tactics, you'll know when you see them." Finally, for the second day 14 in a row, these two met. This time, as last, with Terunofuji a point ahead. Unlike last time though, Teru had the pressure of keeping pace with another leader, something he's never faced as Yokozuna. Could the new, improved, analytical Abi exploit? Oh yes! Oh yes! There were whisperings about how Teru had fallen on day 12, but even Teru at his fittest would struggle against this vastly improved tactician, whose bulked-up torso really packs some punch. Abi clearly learned loads from Tamawashi, it seems, landing a marvellous first blow and a damaging second. Arms out at all times, keeping the master from the belt. And here's where he's really clever, shuffling to the side as he parries to give himself a second run-up to pound the throat with startling accuracy. And that's the oblique angle he craves. Game over. "My mind's just gone blank," said the roundly cheered victor. "I remember nothing after the initial charge. I was just so absorbed. He's a Yokozuna. He's better than me. I just had to hit him with all I had." Which is exactly the more aggressive approach he promised us after losing to Teru 8 weeks ago. His final act this time is against Kotonowaka, making us fully clear on the final form of our final bout on our final day. Beat Terunofuji, and Mitakeumi takes the cup and makes Ozeki. No questions asked. Should he lose to Terunofuji, we will have a 3-way playoff involving the winner of Kotonowaka Abi. It's the ending to excite. A sumo thrill full of dazzling skill in the winter chill. Therefore, if you will, join us and feel better still.